27 as well, because they'll be going home to Christchurch after this, are Joe Langtree, who's the marketing manager from Room to Reward. And we've also got Adam Turpinin joining us. He's the director of that particular charity, and it's one that you've never heard of. Oh, well, we'll explain what it's all about. Last week, Joe took part in a triathlon along with 12 other members of the charity to raise funds for it. And he tells me here very luckily now, so a triathlon, have you done those before?
No, I haven't, so I thought...
What did it consist of?
So we began in Southampton, and it was an 18-mile bike ride to the start of the swim point, which was in Stokes Bay, just outside Gosport, and then we swam actually across the Solent to the Isle of Wight.
Gordon Bennett,
yes.
Really?
Yes. So I thought, first triathlon, let's go in at the top.
Right.
Yeah.
So you then swim to the Isle of Wight.
Yes. Staggered onto the beach at Ryde, and then ran from Ryde to Cowes and finished just basically at the ferry terminal in Cowes.
You wimps took ferries home then?
Yes. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I can see that.
Well, it was dark by then.
Very wimpish. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to swim back. You wouldn't know where to go, would you?
No, that's next year's challenge, is to swim back.
How much did you manage to raise?
Amazingly, actually, we've raised just over £35,000.
Really?
Which is, it's been incredible. The number of people that sort of really got behind it and supported it. We did it with a charity partner of ours called Aspire, who they do regular Solent swims as fundraisers, and they do amazing work with people who've been left paralysed by spinal cord injuries.
Right.
So we sort of teamed up with them, put on this joint fundraising venture, and it went better than any of us could really have expected.
Sounds like it. You all got back then?
Just about, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nice to know, Joe. Congratulations on doing it. Wonderful. Adam joining us as well. So, Adam, all for this charity that started 3 years ago in Christchurch. I've never heard of it. What is it exactly? What do you do?
OK, Nick. It is new. We started 3 years ago. We're very unique. And what we do is that we ask hotels to donate their unsold rooms.
Oh, yeah.
Because ordinarily they know when they could have an unsold room out of season on a Sunday night. So we ask hotels to treat that unsold room as a wasted asset and donate it to someone truly deserving of a break. So that's on one side. And on the other side, we approach registered charities and we say, listen, you absolutely rely on your volunteers and your most special people who are doing wonderful things for you. We would like you to nominate them, and in recognition of their nomination and in recognition of what they do, give them a break. And we put the two together.
Got you, right. So they get a free hotel room.
Correct. For a couple of nights. And the hotels are using and utilising an unsold room for good use. And the magic of it is that the cost to the hotel is very minimal, but the impact to the volunteer, to that person who's been doing something very special, is huge.
So it's a way of saying thank you, really.
Correct.
For all the work that you're putting in.
Absolutely.
Great stuff.
Thank
so
you.
been going for 3 years. And how many hidden heroes have you helped then?
Right. Our figures at the moment that we've rewarded over 300 hidden heroes with short breaks.
Yeah.
We've connected with over 250 registered charities who made nominations. And obviously we're very dependent on the support of hotels. And I'm very proud to say the industry's really got behind us. And we've got over 210 hotels in the scheme throughout the UK,
Great.
all donating their unsold rooms. And even last week, we were very lucky enough that we were able to present Room to Reward at the AA Awards up in Grosvenor House. And the pledges from the hotels was fantastic.
No, they came and said, we'll do that.
Yes,
we'll get part of it.
Okay. And in fact, we worked out that they pledged over £100,000 worth of unsold rooms. They will give these unsold rooms to these wonderful people.
Right. Okay. So it works like that. Joe, you're the marketing manager for the whole thing.
Yes. Yeah.
How do you decide which volunteers get which rooms?
So we leave it up to our charity partners to nominate. So they can nominate, they're volunteers, occasionally staff as well, but it is about 90% of the nominations we get are volunteers. And then the way our sort of system works is then each volunteer is given the full choice of all our hotel partners. So we don't assign people to any particular break.
So I get a choice then. So let's say I'm a volunteer then, and I contact you, and they put my name forward for being actually around this planet far too long, and particularly on this programme far too long. They put my name forward, and you then send me a list of the hotels available.
Yes, you'll be sent.
And the date.
So it's all done electronically,
Yeah.
and so you'll be sent a link in an email. You click the link, that will take you through to our sort of own internal booking page, on which is listed all our hotel partners and the what we call the blackout period. So times when they have said, well, we wouldn't be able to take a break then because we will be 100% full. Anything outside of that, they're free to submit a couple of dates that the volunteer would like their break to be on, and the hotel chooses which of those breaks suits them best. So they get full choice of all 210 odd hotels as it is now. It works very nicely. There's nearly always somewhere that will be able to meet the request. Because with the number of hotels we have, obviously there's some that can't do weekends, but there are some that can only do weekends. So there's a good crossover.
Yeah, that's great stuff, and all over the country as well.
Yes. So inevitably we've got more in sort of the southwest than we do elsewhere, and one of our sort of aims for the next year or so is to really increase the spread. But we do have we have hotels up in Scotland, in the northwest, the northeast, Lake District. We've even got one in Amsterdam, one in Berlin, and one in Paris, which is a little bit daunting because we sort of think there's places over the UK first we need to get to right before we start spreading.
Somebody wants to go and spend
across the continent.
A short break in Berlin.
We have. We've had a couple of people go to Berlin, a couple go to Paris and stuff. Yeah.
And they of course they have to pay. You've got. If I need to fly to Berlin, I've got to pay for that. So do you provide that?
So part of the reason we did the triathlon actually to do some fundraising was so that we could have a sort of reserve pot, so that if necessary and if circumstances demanded it, we would be able to help with travel costs for certain breaks, because we want everyone who's nominated to us to have the same opportunity to enjoy the break that their own dedication and commitment to helping others deserves. And part of that might mean covering train fares or an extra room for a support worker or for a companion, something like that.
I see that. So your idea, was it, Adam?
I wish it was. I'll take the credit for setting it up, but in fact it was the whole concept, which as I said is very unique, was founded by a chap called Nick Roach. He's our founder and he's the chairman of Harbour Hotels. And he came up with the concept, and then between us we set it up and started it.
Great stuff. So
Thank you.
there we are. 300 people already over those 3 years, because I suppose it takes a while to sort of set the thing in process. But once it gets going, I can see it almost sort of runs itself. In fact, it sounds to me as if you could well be inundated with people at the end of something like this, where everybody suddenly finds out about it.
Absolutely, Nick. I mean, we are determined to make it hugely successful. We're determined to sort of reward more and more volunteers, these most special people. And our target as a charity is to our hotel partners to donate £1 million worth of hotel stays by the end of year 5.
Great stuff.
So we're on track, but we do want the charity sector to make more nominations, and we want more hotels to join us, because more hotels, more breaks we can donate.
You can donate, I can see that. So Joe, how do they contact you?
So you can find out more on our website, which actually is our new website, which just launched about a week ago, so it looks much better than it did a few weeks ago, which is www.roomtoreward.org, and then all the information, and like myself and Adam and our colleague Katie's contact details are all on there. So whether you're a charity and want to get in touch, or a hotel and want to get in touch, that would be the best place to start.
So Room to Reward, all one word, then put that into a search engine and you'll find it there.
Yes,
all sort of
if I've done my job properly.
If you've done your job properly.